In accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, notice of this meeting was posted on the bulletin board designed for that purpose, and notice was transmitted to the official newspapers provided by resolution adopted January 7, 2023. Meeting notice has been continually posted on the borough website. May I have a roll call?
Yes, Mayor. Council President Morgan?
Here.
Councilwoman Phillips?
Here.
Councilman Otteson?
Here.
Councilwoman Russo is absent but excused. Councilman Pagan?
Here.
Councilwoman Herring? Thank you, and Mayor.
Thank you. We'll begin with the caucus session, and the only thing on there right now is just the announcement for the annual reorganization meeting Saturday, January 6th, 2024 at 11 a.m.
Yes.
Oh, was that
No, just that everyone is welcome to attend Saturday, January 6th at 11 a.m. right here. And the other thing I wanted to mention, just to Mayor and Council, is the RFPs for professional services for 2024. Everything is up in the conference room for review if anybody would like to come in and take a look at anything. Most of you have a key to the conference room. You can come in at any time. If you don't have it for whatever reason, just let me know. Make arrangements to make sure that the office is open for you. And that's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. We will recess from the caucus session and commence with the business session. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please be seated. I'll now invite anyone up to the microphone for public comment on caucus and agenda items only. That's caucus and agenda items only. Just state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, I'm Patrick Duff, 615 Garden Street, right around the corner. You're going into your reorganization in the caucus, and I see you have a resolution to talk about the joint services agreement with Audubon Court. And I have to tell you, I've been in front of a lot of juries, a lot of judges in my life. I have never been treated like Judge Charles Schimberg treats me and treats other people. Somebody's got their hands in their pocket. He's get your hand out of your pocket. You know, he's rude, he's obnoxious. He threatened me with contempt of court over one of your overnight parking tickets. I was trying to make an argument, a legal argument. It was the third time I've been in front of him. He was trying to say, what are you trying to say, you don't know about the ordinance? Well, that would be a little bit ridiculous, since it's the third time in front of you. Then he said, basically, shut up, or I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court with this big old bailiff standing next to me, looking at me like he's gonna arrest me. Now, don't you find that a little bit overbearing, a little bit much, right? Not just me. The guy who had his, who's got the stuff out there, Jack, he collects all the stuff in the trash. He got somebody wrote him up, he had to go in front of him, he barked at him. I mean, the shared services isn't working with that guy. Charles Schimberg out in Pemberton, he gave a woman named Carolyn Carnes, an 81-year-old woman, for a commercial truck violation on her own farm, a $10,000 fine, which got overturned because it was malicious. My book, by the way, just came out 6 days ago, #1 in the biographies, white collar crime biographies, called Rabble Rouser Rising. I discussed the town, I discussed Medford, I discussed that $10,000 fine. I called Charles Schimberg what he is, an a-hole. Okay, so you need to really look into that, because you watch what he does. They see it. He shouldn't be able to do that to people. We are citizens of your town. This is your responsibility. I will never go in front of him again. I'm going to make sure that I will go to a different court if I have to. So do me a favor, do not renew that shared service agreement without Charles Schimberg not being there. Or I won't be here. You're not protecting me as a citizen or anybody else. And then the other thing, just like I know I don't have a lot of time up here. Come on, it's a new year. Bring out the overnight parking ordinance. Nobody wants this. So it's a ridiculous law. And 3 years ago, I came here to get a crosswalk at Garden Street. You told me it was a county responsibility to get something done. And you've done so much out here. Probably spent $25,000, I hate to say it, it's not gonna do what its intended use was. Cars are just gonna drive over those little bricks. But we don't have a crosswalk for the kids at Garden Street, and that's where they cross. It's like Frogger. I'm telling you, go watch it. Go watch it, you'll see. So, get rid of Schimberg, and let's protect our kids and put a crosswalk. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Any other public comment? Please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. All right, not seeing any. I will close public comment on caucus and agenda items, and we will now move forward with what a lot of you are here for. Presentation of the Officer of the Year 2023, Patrolman Ryan DeJoseph. Welcome, Councilman Odison and Councilwoman Phillips up with me, who oversee public safety. It's quite the honor. And I think of all the awards that we give out, the reason this honor is so prestigious, I think, amongst the borough and especially the police department, because it's chosen, correct me if I'm not wrong, Chief, that's chosen by the officers of these things. That's correct. Yep. So, the Borough Palatine Officer of the Year 2023 commendation. Whereas Patrolman Ryan DeJoseph is known by sergeants and administration to have a positive attitude, a friendly demeanor, and an extremely strong work ethic. Whereas Patrolman DeJoseph is consistently proactive with traffic enforcement arrests and handling all calls for service with the utmost safety and professionalism. And whereas Patrolman DeJoseph led the police department in criminal investigations and has developed a reputation as an expert in the surrounding areas for identifying and investigating fictitious government documents and temporary tags. And whereas Patrolman DeJoseph strives every shift to ensure that he is leading by example and providing top-notch service to the residents of Haddon Heights. Whereas Patrolman DeJoseph was recently hired in July of 2022 and has already displayed many characteristics that make up a great officer in such a short period of time, and has proven to be a very important asset to the department. And therefore, I, Mayor Zachary Howe, present Patrolman Ryan DeJoseph the certificate of commendation as Officer of the Year 2023. His actions reflect great credit upon himself and are deeply appreciated by the residents of Haddon Heights. Congratulations.
I'd just like to say, thanks for all his hard work. Thank the family for putting up with our schedules and all that good stuff. I know the mayor went over a lot of stuff here. The one thing specific to Officer DeJoseph here is that he has a knack, which not many officers do, for spotting fictitious tags. He can see them from a mile away. I don't know how he does it. I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I tell you what, he's one of the best. I put him up against any officer in the state. I don't know how he does it, but it's a very specialized talent that he can. I never knew there was that many fictitious tags out there. He's probably up to at least 50 already, and he's just started. So that's a little bit. Overall, he's very good at everything, but that's just one thing that sticks out and kind of puts him a little bit higher than some of the other officers with finding something, government-wise that should be regulated. So he does a nice job with that. So overall, keep up the good work, and we appreciate it. So, all right. Thanks.
Congratulations. Thank you.
We're gonna have to ask them how to make an adjustment to this because it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll send them an email.
It's something with the metal, like, and when we speak.
We're gonna have them come back because it happened last meeting too.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
I think it was an award. It's something with it, how it catches. Yes. Yeah, you just sent Howard on it. He used to be our IT.
Me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And it was the same.
Yeah, it's on the record now. That's good. Moving on, we will move on to the approval of the minutes of the December 5th, 2023 business meeting. And I have a motion for the approval of the minutes of the December 5th, 2023 business meeting.
Motion by Pagan?
Motion by Councilman Fagan. I have a second.
Second.
Seconded by Council President Morgan. All those in favor? Any opposed or abstained? Thank you. Next, the approval of the executive session minutes of the December 5th, 2023 business meeting. May I have a motion for the approval of the executive session minutes, please? Motion by Councilman Odison. May I have a second?
Pagan second?
Seconded by Councilman Fagan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? Thank you. All right, moving into council member reports. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to say five. Man, I only got 3 hours of sleep. I will start. Councilman Fagan.
The only thing I had to add for this report was just our it's extremely successful in lighting menorah ceremony we had. It was extremely enjoyable and the turnout was much bigger than anticipated, and I'm actually hoping we can continue to grow that and the parade together and have a power pack December next year.
Wonderful. Anything else? That's it. Thank you, Councilman Fagan. Councilwoman Phillips.
Yes, I would echo Councilman Pagan on the very successful holiday events we had, the menorah lighting, the parade. Thank you, Councilman Pagan. Thank you, Councilwoman Herrick, for putting on those 3 events and leading those. They were awesome. I think it was the biggest parade we've ever had, according to the chief. So great job. And then with respect to public safety updates, I will give the fire department report from November. So we had 27 calls in Haddon Heights, 26 calls in Barrington, 6 mutual aid calls, 2 calls to 295, totaling 61 calls from November 1 to November 30. About 5 average firefighters per call, which is great. Thank you, Chief Hales. Also, we had 61 applicants for the open firefighter positions, which is, it just speaks to the quality of the department that we have and how many people want to be employed here. We had interviews of the top applicants last Friday. I believe that they were done by a panel of chiefs from surrounding towns. And we're going through the process right now of selecting the ultimate candidate. So we'll keep everybody updated on that. Then police, I think Councilman Addison is going to do the monthly report. There was an event tonight called Pizza with Police at Brooklyn Pizza, which was face painting, touch a truck, giveaways from 6 to 8. So that was a great community event that the department organized, and I'm sorry to have missed it, but I'm sure it was wonderful. I also want to congratulate Officer DeJoseph on his amazing achievements, his well-deserved award, Officer of the Year award that we just issued. I always say we're lucky to have the best PD around. And I think that's all I have. Oh, EMS, on the agenda tonight, the shared service agreement for approval. It's already been passed by the other 2 towns to the agreement, approved by Barrington and Runnymede. So hopefully we will get that through tonight and we'll be able to provide better EMS service to the community.
Thank you, Councilwoman Phillips. Council President Morgan.
Thank you, Mayor. Other than reiterating the congratulations to Patrolman Joseph for his accomplishment, noting that for somebody to get that award in amongst all the other excellent officers in our department, it's really an outstanding accomplishment. But other than that, no report this month. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Council President. Councilman Addison.
Okay, on Shade Tree, we've been holding about 65 trees, because the planting was delayed, and kept them watered, but I re-delivered back to surface operations. Hopefully they get them in the ground this week. And then, at our last meeting, we had some discussion, there's been some issues with regard to what to do with residence trees on county roads that are dying and need to be taken down or trimmed. So we're trying to come up with, formulate a strategy to work with Audubon, our DPW to figure out what to do in the future in terms of cost pricing and liability. And then on the police side, we had 4,698 miles driven, 1,090 calls for service, 20 arrests, 20 accidents, 127 motor vehicle summonses issued. Congratulations to Ryan and Joseph for the wonderful award you got. Many thanks to Councilwoman Phillips for working on all these contracts and making sure everything's in line and putting numbers together. She's worked really hard on all the contracts this year, and she's currently working on the captain and chief to try to finalize that before the year's end. The other contract for the officers is already in place for the next 3 years, and she did a great job on that too. And then, see, on the construction side, we've collected $133,625 in fees, and there's been a boost as a result of the pipe work that's been going on in town for the plumbing project, so that's been a windfall for us. Lights on Station Avenue in the 500 block have been knocked out twice during the construction project. They're currently out on one side, and we reported that to PSEG for study for the come back to us.
Thank you, Councilman Hunt. Councilman Brown?
So, aside from, again, echoing the sentiment of congratulations to Officer Joseph and hearing the positive outcomes of the parade and the menorah light, I also want to thank the police and fire departments for their participation and keeping everyone safe and bringing a great outpouring of participation from neighboring fire departments with a lot of extra trucks and a lot of celebration. So aside from that, nothing to report.
Thank you, Councilman. And now Mayor's report. Again, I want to echo everybody's thoughts regarding Officer DeJoseph. Quite the accomplishment for such a young officer. But again, it speaks volumes to the leadership of our police department and their recruitment efforts and choosing high quality officers. And again, that award is it's awarded by the officers to the Officer of the Year. I think it's just, there's no greater compliment than one from your peers. My hat is off to both Councilman Pagan and Councilwoman Harron on both the holiday parade and the menorah lighting. We had some last minute DJ acquisitions through Councilman Pagan, which were phenomenal. He covered both events for us, and some of our sound issues in the past were overcome. So thank you for that. I cannot thank you enough. That was great. And once again, the events were well attended. They were downtown right up to the last minute. We became super crowded, and we were pumped to have so many people come out, especially for the menorah lighting. And special thanks to resident Jody Lynch for her efforts as once again in assisting with that event. And finally, I will say I'm excited to be able to welcome and see everybody back here once again in 2024, and looking forward to another year working with all of you. Everybody. Jury's still out on you, man. So just,
I thought you were trying to tell me something.
And that's it. Unfinished business. The only unfinished business, which I'll announce, which is really just tabled, is going to be we introduced ordinance 2023-1538, ordinance of the Borough of Haddon Heights, County of Camden, adopting a redevelopment plan for certain properties within the Borough of Haddon Heights that has been designated an area of need redevelopment, St. Mary's. And public hearing final option was scheduled for tonight. That is going to be reintroduced in January of 2024 due to scheduling conflicts. So look forward to seeing that back on the agenda in January of 2024. December's always a tough one with the holiday. So. Moving into new business, we have resolution 2023-12, resolution authorizing a shared service agreement by and between the Borough of Manhattan Heights and the Township of Riverside for the provisions of shared chief financial officer services. Resolution 2023-213, resolution to close escrow account and authorize refund of planning board escrow balance. Natalino, 1931 Bryn Mawr Ave. Resolution 2023-214, resolution to close escrow account, authorize refund of planning board escrow balance, Oswald 409 Waters Pike. Resolution 2023-215, resolution authorizing partial refund of a permit fee, Hutchinson Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Resolution 2023-216, authorizing budget appropriation transfers during the last 2 months of the fiscal year for the Borough of Manhattan County, Camden County, New Jersey. Resolution 2023-217, resolution authorizing partial refund of the community center rental deposit. Resolution 2023-218, resolution awarding a contract to New Jersey Animal Control LLC for the purpose of providing animal control services to the Borough of Manhattan Heights for a period of 1 year. Resolution 2023-219, resolution authorizing cancellation of outstanding checks. Resolution 2023-220, resolution authorizing payment of bills and claims for the second half of December. Resolution 2023-221, a resolution authorizing the animal census in accordance with NJSA 4:19-15.15 and the award for proposal therefore to New Jersey Animal Control LLC. Resolution 2023-222, or 222, a resolution providing for a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12, 1 for contract matter related to potential shared service agreement with emergency medical services for 2024. 2, contract matter related to shared service agreement with the fire department. 3, contract matter related to employment contracts with the chief and captain of police. 4, contract matter related to shared service agreement with the Borough of Audubon, municipal court services. 5, contract matter related to Devon Ave sanitary landfill remediation. And 6, personnel discussions related to construction office hours of operation. Full docket. Discussions are expected to be 1 hour in duration. Formal action may be taken on any of the foregoing items following executive session. Finally, resolution 2023-223, resolution authorizing carryover of certain earned benefits due to unforeseen circumstances. I have a motion for those resolutions, please.
Phillips, so moved.
A motion by Councilman Phillips, may I have a second?
Hagan, second.
Second by Councilman Pagan. May I have a roll call vote?
Yes, Mayor. Council President Morgan?
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips?
Yes.
Councilman Addison?
Yes.
Councilman Pagan?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harron?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll open it up for public comment. That's public comment on anything at all. All right, not seeing public comment, we'll recess, close public comment and recess into executive session. Good call.
Can't do anything illegal.
Thank you.
Thanks. Maybe.
I literally thought this meeting was gonna go. But I asked Grace, Grace wanted to come to the meeting, and I said, oh, really? That can't be long. She goes, can't be longer than the last one.
Damn.
My sister, she's.
All right, guys, may I have a motion to come out of executive session?
Motion by Hagan?
Motion by Councilman Pagan, may I have a second?
Karen, second.
Second by Councilwoman Harron. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those abstained? You. We have 3 resolutions to act on. First, resolution 2023-2024. Resolution approving chief of police contract to Thomas Schneider, subject to attorney review and recommendations.
Yes.
We have a motion for resolution 2023-2024. Motion by Council President Morgan. May I have a second?
Hagan, second.
Second by Councilman Pagan. Have a roll call vote.
Yes, Mayor. Council President Morgan?
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Addison,
Yes.
Councilman Pagan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Herron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have resolution 2023, 2023-2025, resolution approving captain of police contract Daniel Kinkler. So again, subject to attorney review and final comment. We have a motion for resolution 2023-225. That's a tough one.
Phillips, so moved.
Motion by Councilman Phillips, may I have a second?
Pagan second?
Seconded by Councilman Pagan. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Council President Morgan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Addison,
Yes.
Councilwoman Pagan,
Yes.
and
Who was that?
I'm telling you, with the Pagan and Herron. Okay, Councilwoman Herron. Thank you.
Thank you. And finally, resolution 2023-226, resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a shared service agreement by and between the Haddon Heights Barrington Runnymede and Barrington Ambulance Association, BBA, subject to certain terms and conditions for the BAA to provide emergency medical services to the residents of all three municipalities commencing on January 1st, 2024, and terminating on December 31st, 2028. May I have a motion for resolution 2023-226?
Pagan, so moved?
Motion by Councilman Pagan, may I have a second?
Phillips, second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Phillips, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Council President Morgan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Addison,
Yes.
Councilman Pagan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Herron.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, not seeing any other resolutions to act on or business. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Phillips.
motion.
Nobody wants to.
I was gonna say motion.
Motion by Councilman Addison, seconded by Councilwoman Phillips. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstaining? Thank you. See you in 2024.